Hey, alright, so today is February 23rd, it's a Tuesday. Um, and I thought for this week, since I missed last week, that I would talk about what it means to be transgender, at least for me. Uh, yeah. So basically, transgender is kind of an umbrella term. It includes like transsexuals, which are transgender folk who choose to have surgery and take hormones. Includes like oh yeah, like cross dressers, like people that don't consider themselves like wanting to transition but like to dress up. And I think it also includes like gender queer people, if they want to be included. Same with intersex. For a while, it was an umbrella term for intersex people, people that were born with both genitalia. But I think recently it's kind of not the same for them, and a lot of them have different opinions about being included um, under the transgender umbrella. So I wouldn't necessarily say that they have to be included if they don't want to be. So yeah, I don't think I covered all the terms correctly, but basically, for me, I don't know if I identify as transgender or not. Um, that's actually a really big problem for me. Uh, Being transgender, I had to come out as transgender, of course, to my family and to the people closest to me. All my friends, actually, my entire school. I came out to my entire school, and that was because I was transitioning at the time. So I came out saying that I was transgender and that I was going to transition. Um, I came out to my like girlfriend and everything. So everything was fine with that. But now that I consider my transition complete. I mean, I've had top surgery. I've been on hormones for over a year, and I passed completely as male. And this is who I wanted to be. This is who I wanted to present as, like fully male. So that's I consider myself male at this point. But then I've only told a few people here that I'm transgender, and the thing about it is like, for transgender people, it's like you come out once when you decide that you want to transition or you want people to know about you, and then you basically have to continuously come out. So I guess that's the same for like LGB folk too. I mean, you can come out as like lesbian, gay, or bisexual when you first figure it out for yourself and you want to tell everybody, and you know and then in the future when you meet people, you have to come out to them too because it's a part of your identity, and like you're like, well, I date people of the same gender, and like these are my friends, they're gonna find out eventually, so why hide it? But for me, I'm confused because i I don't know if, like, I'm not visibly transgender. I'm dating a girl, and I love her a lot. It's our anniversary in 2 days, so that's cool. But yeah, so I'm dating her, so I don't need to out myself like in the dating world and be like, I'm transgender, so I don't know if you want to go on a date with me, because I don't have to worry about that ever now, which is really great. But I've only told a few friends here, and that was just like my first roommate, who was a girl, and she needed to know because we're gonna be living together. And my new roommate, he's awesome. I told him because, well, actually, he already knew. He already knew when we became roommates. Actually, that's probably part of a good chunk of the reason why we are roommates. Because I know he accepts that. And I told the GSA here, I'm like first year coordinator, so I told the people on like the board of GSA, and I told a close friend of mine, one of them, one of the like five, um, because she actually asked my other friend, because she lived near me, so it came up in conversation with someone that she knew. But basically, nobody can tell that about me. Nobody knows that I was born female, and by nobody I mean all the people I haven't told, unless they've all spread around. But like the general public, my teachers don't know, like the people I meet don't know, like my close friends here, like the ones that I hang out with a lot. I wouldn't necessarily consider them like my best friends in the world. I mean, best friends back home know, but not that many people here know. And I worry that I'm hiding it from them, and or that if I came out to them, that that's what they would have thought all along, or that they're gonna think about me differently. And I guess the whole thinking about you differently is something that or like LGBT people would experience as well. But the fact of the matter is, if I don't tell them like who I started out as, are they ever gonna find out? Are they gonna care? Are they gonna think of me differently for no reason at all? I mean, I I value like others' opinions, and I value my friends with people, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm hiding myself, because I don't think it's I think it's an important part of who I am, but I don't think that it's an important thing for everybody to know about me. So I really worry that um, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Like, living stealth is nice, but at the same time, in my high school, when I came out, like, everybody knew I was trans and they respected that for the most part. So if I ever got like in a situation where my transgender like identity came about for some reason and I got like beat up or anything, people would know like, oh well, don't like, it was probably because he was trans and that's an asshole thing to do, and so blah blah, you know. But here it's like people don't know. I have to constantly worry about them like finding out, because them finding out would be a lot worse than me telling them, in my opinion. Um, and it's just like that whole like support net of people that just, they know and they don't care. I don't have that nearly as much now that I've like transitioned um, fully, and like a lot of the people that are entering my life don't know. And it's just like I don't know who's going to be sticking around for a really long time like in my life. And if they're not going to be, I don't think it's like, a really important thing to tell them. But if like years down the line we're still like really good friends and I haven't told them, I'll feel awful like that I didn't tell them initially. So it's a really confusing thing for me. um, and part of me really wants to identify as transgender. I want to like be out there and be like, I'm transgender, like representing the community. I think I would be really great at that. But at the same time, like, I also, the reason I did this was because I want people to know that I'm male. I don't want them to think that I'm something like somewhere like in between, because I want to be fully male. And the fact of the matter is I'm not. And but I can be perceived as it. So it's like appearance versus reality, you know. Anyway, that's what it means to me to be transgender. I don't know if I'm going to go out to the whole world or stealth to the whole world. Maybe the world's going to end before I have to worry about that. But anyway, I just thought I would throw that out there so that I could document how I was feeling about it. Alright, well, oh jeez. Alright, I hope you all are doing well, and I'll hopefully be back next week. Yeah. Alright, this is a long video. Alright, peace.